How's it, Sean from Fitz? Today we're going to be playing this crossing of the Waldnaab. Okay, we're going to be playing it from the Warsaw Pact side. Right, like I said yesterday in the previous video, we're going to give this a go on this side. I was looking at the looking at the length of the scenarios, and I kind of forgot how big these scenarios can get. There's an extra large maps. There are extra large maps in this scenario, like with hundreds of brigades packed and chocked with different brigades from different sides, from the Warsaw Pact and whatever fighting. I used to remember those things used to be like 5-6 hours, sometimes a day to play. This game can get super complicated and super large. That's why I'm glad I picked the small scenarios, because otherwise we would be here for, it's just not practical. In those days I was a bit mad. I don't know what I was thinking. I could sit here and play. I mean, I remember the Command Ops days. I know I'm going off on a tangent. There was a game called Command Ops. You'll see I also did that game. That also game I loved. Similar to this, but real time. We were in the Second World War, and that thing, those scenarios, some of those would be almost 2 days. I'd be sitting in the morning. I'd start them in the morning, and by night time, and I said, I know this. I said that I don't know how I went through that. I don't have the stamina for that type of thing anymore. I used to be able to do all that, and I must have been mad. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Anyway, I would just want to tell you that I'm going to be taking off for the rest of the week. I got a couple of things to. It's month end, so we're going to play from the Soviet, the Warsaw Pact side. So I'm going to be taking off Thursday and Friday because it's Black Friday. I've got also my rent, and there's a whole lot of stuff I got to do. I got stuff with my tenants. I got super busy with the garden, guys. So I'll be taking off. I'll be coming back next week. All right, but I'm going to also start a new game next week. So because I kind of feel that after I've played this Warsaw Pact side, you kind of got the gist of the game. I really want to just show you the gist. Basically how the game works and what we have to do with the operating procedures, how the game's changed. And I think I've covered that with these last two videos. So it's pretty intense. So I'll probably be starting a new game next week. Maybe for Monday, who knows? If something happens, I won't be here next week, or I'll let you know. All right. So let's get started. Yeah. Okay. So we got the Warsaw Pact. Now I wanted to show you how the difference between NATO and the Warsaw Pact is. This is I think a brigade. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's like a brigade within the HQ. Let me just show you the difference in the philosophies and the thing. If you look at the subunits, come on, look at this. This is a Warsaw Pact unit. When you look at the West Germans and the US, they have single squads of maybe 8 or 10 people in a squad, and then they divide it into 3. That's under HQ. This is one sort of regiment or brigade with all these. They got the aeroplane guys that shoot the aeroplanes. They got all these motor brigades in here. I know the brigades or companies, but you see how different they are. They are packed. They're packed. They're very packed. This is a lot of power. Now that's what NATO had to stand up against. The tanks, everything, and you see this is all these brigades. These are all these brigades. Look at this. This is another brigade. This is of a regiment that you would normally find, and it's packed. It's packed with units. Packed. It's really powerful. So the Soviets, the Warsaw Pact was moving in packed formations. Their tanks, I mean, they don't mess around. They don't put 4 tanks in. They put 10 tanks in a regiment. And then this is one, then they got one over there, and they got one over there. And each one of them. Now, can you imagine the NATO is only coming with the 4 tanks, and they got 4 sections with 4 tanks in them. These guys have got all these tanks and about 3 or 4. So you can see the difference in the structure. And let me tell you, their regiments or their structure, they have recon regiments, they have infantry, they have a mortar section within that regiment. NATO and that sometimes split that into a separate brigade with artillery and that. These are all in one regiment. and then the HQ, and then this regiment's the same. It's got its own mortar section, its own artillery section, its own anti-air section in this whole brigade. That's not NATO's. And then some of them, let me tell you, some of them will do this, and they'll also include a tank section in them. They're like a self-contained little army, and that's how they move. Whereas NATO is small units. Even if they've got a 3 or 4 units, you saw with the Warsaw Pact, it's like 8 guys, maybe 2 sections in there, and they've got a whole lot of no armor. Maybe just it's much smaller. Much smaller. Even their regular sections are much smaller. So the organization is different. The Warsaw Pact is set up for assault, set up for rolling through, set up for enormous numbers taking over a position, but with all assault weapons. That's how they set up, and they're good at it if you use it in the correct way. All right, so I'm gonna pretty much this time we know basically what NATO has now, because we saw how we played. They got these weak little motorcycle units. So we have to. So I'm going to do the same thing with what they did. I'm going to come down with what AI did. I'm going to come down here and go up this valley here, because I think that's the best place. And then I'm going to come down with this unit. These units come down to here and help them, support them, and then drive together as a big force up the road. I don't know if it's going to work. I used to know how to do this, but it was a long time ago. But I think that's what I'm going to do. We have these 2 regiments. Okay, we've got the main HQ guy. He's the main HQ. Then we've got those 2, like I suppose, self-contained regiments, and a self-contained sort of regiment here. We are receiving. Let's look at let me just do the staff. There's the same general. This is the Czechoslovakian army. This is their unit. We also have a contested. We've got this would be a contested, but there's our to win. We've got to get. Like yesterday, we only got a minor victory. Okay, it wasn't that great. I mean, seeing as this is the easiest scenario of the whole lot to play in the Cold War game. This is the easiest scenario and the smallest scenario. There's only one that's extra small, and this is the smallest one. And we were I was only able to get a minor victory as NATO. So, yeah, the game can get pretty tough, eh? Let's just see what the overlay. I just want to see what So from briefing, we start in there, and we need to get this, obviously. And then we need to go here. And we obviously need this one as well. So that's important. Let's just go through I want to just look at the modifier. Let me close this. So I got this. See, here's more rough terrain. We know what he's got. He's got basically equal. He's got some recon. He's got these 2 guys defending here. He has more sort of in the valley terrain. I'm thinking this area here. See here, this area here is in a valley. Yes, a lot of rough terrain, on the mountain. We could come down here, but I think we're going to concentrate everything onto this and then move up. Just like he did. I thought he had a good plan. But I mean, what do I know? I'm just... I think that was a good plan. And we're going to try and execute it as the Soviets. Operations, let's just have a look. Okay, NATO aggression has forced our assault. West German forces are moving through the 19th MRD. This is a motor rifle division. This is like a division of ours, okay? We have fire support and we have air support. We're going to look at that now. He wants us to get this, and I don't know where there's no objectives here, but that's where he's looking at that. We have 5 hours to do it. There's the map overlay. That's where our units are. Okay, we are within his loop, but the more he hits us, and the more our readiness drops, the longer that will go. But we are at the moment in his loop. There's our units. No engineering emitters, unit logs. We pretty much covered. This, I think, is a reinforcement that's coming. We'll look at that now. And there's our, and then this swap. I'm gonna look at the orders now. Let's look at the intel. Okay, so we basically know he's there. The site rep, we're over here. We want to get down there. Reported kills. Weather forecast, we know what it is. It's cloudy, some light rain. EW, we are electronic warfare. We are hammering them with that. And the off-map assets, we don't have any. Now, let's look at what is this? What is this? This is coming. Okay, this is artillery. I just want to see something where there is a place where we can see what's coming. I think it's this one. Yeah, withdrawals. Okay, so we are getting some more, like, okay, let's just see what this is, though. That's the HQ. So this is, we're getting, okay, this is BMPs. Okay, this is another sort of regiment that's coming through, you know, with these, maybe not as big, but it's a rifle section. That's coming through. We are okay, we do have this. This is arriving in 120 minutes, so we have this. What are these? Okay, this is the SU 222 MA, and we are receiving in 140. So we're receiving 2 sets of aeroplanes, which we're going to need. Okay, we're going to need. There's our current user status. We don't have any direct artillery at the moment. We've just got these mortars. Really, that's all we have. This mortar organic support. And look how this thing is. This thing's carrying it. It moves with the regiment, supports the regiment. It hasn't got a big range, but it moves with the regiment behind that. And then we've got. Oh, I found out how to highlight the HQs. I actually went to the forum and asked them. If you press, now watch this. If you hold the Alt and you click on the HQ, where's the HQ? Yeah, you click on that HQ. See, I've got my masters. All the units in that HQ light up. You see that? You see what I mean? If I click on that, all the HQ, so I can then see. If I go there and I click on it, it lights. You see how it lights up? All the HQ. This is what I needed. This is an Alt key. So I just asked them on the forums, and also a subscriber or a guy that also told me that you can do this. So they also said there were some options here, color options, where you could, I think, create the type of colors for the HQ. I couldn't find that, but this is good enough. So every time, because all I needed to see was what's this HQ, what's he in charge of? You have, and then that, if I click there, that highlights all the units that are underneath him. And if I click on here, it just highlights this. See, only this. It's not highlighting this. So this is what I needed to know. This was crucial. It's fine having the order of battle, but that thing draws lines and stuff. It just irritates, clogs up the place. Okay, let's get started. Where were we? That's the intel. We went through that. We know what we're going to receive. What's this? Okay, so this is our fire control. See, we only got the 2 mortars. We do have this, but this is only coming. Okay, that's right. That was artillery that's coming. This is only coming in 30 minutes, so this will help a lot. We don't have any fire missions, counter battery. Air support is also coming, but they're also coming in the next 120. I didn't realize that. Where is it? There. Sorry, not there. Okay, these things, yeah. This is artillery, man. I'm thinking these are BMPs. This one looks like a BMP. There it is, a BMP. This is artillery. This is a I can't pronounce it. Self-propelled artillery. It's a big punch. And we're getting a lot of that. Now, the Soviets love artillery. Like the Americans. They use that as a hammer. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and then plan out all my moves so you didn't have to go. We went through that yesterday with the NATO, and I showed you how to do that a little bit. And I showed you how to do that in depth. So you've probably seen how. Watch that video if you don't know how that's done. I'm gonna, just to save time on the video, I'm going to plan them out, set out all my waypoints, and then I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna come back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Now, I forgot how spaghetti coded this thing can be and how long it takes to set this up. This is a small scenario, I promise you. And look at the spaghetti code in this, setting all this up. Not only just setting this up, I forget how complicated this game is. I've also put timings in each one. Some is 2 minutes, so they don't have traffic jams. It's very important. He's got to go, then these guys will go in 2 minutes, then those guys will leave in 5 minutes. Right? These guys will leave now. The tanks will leave immediately, but they're way back behind the recon guys, and they will leave straight away with the recon. But these guys over here were only going to leave in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, yeah, not 5. The 2 minutes, like that bottom one, and then the HQ and the artillery, the mortars, are going to leave in 5. Just make sure these guys have got 2 minutes. Yeah, there's the 2 minute delay. So you see how you can each individual waypoint you can configure. Look what I can do with each waypoint. I mean, I can assault, move hasty, delete the order. I can add, and then the final waypoint. If you get to the final one, you can then do. So you can delay each waypoint, and you can delay that one by 2 minutes. And this is a complicated game. And I forget, that's why it took me so long to play those games. I mean, the extra large scenarios. Can you imagine if the whole field, the extra large map with hundreds of brigades, with hundreds of timings and setups and authorizations and SOPs. This game, you can play a week on just one scenario. That's why I say you got it. The small scenarios is already 2 hours. Look at the spaghetti code. Now, I hope I've done everything right. What I've done is this recon is going to go, let's let him, he's going to go to there. But he's going to go this way. I liked him to go that way. I could have actually gone, I could have set him up to go direct. Then he would have just gone across. I don't know, let him go this way. Then I got the tanks basically, one there, and one section there to go to there and hold. And then the infantry following up on them, I've got on this section, I've got them also coming down here to there, coming around about, and then pushing up into these, objective hexes. And I've got these ones pushing up to here, you see. There, I'm thinking, you know what, let's just push these guys up, man. Yeah, let's push these guys up. Let's also push them up into that hex, that there. And this guy, let him push up. But I don't want them like going onto the hill to do that. So I'm going to have to set the... shit, you never... I should have just highlighted them. You're just going to watch his path because he... And this one as well. This one is alright because he's going to there. But this one, he's going to try and we've got to set... See, now you see how much adjustment and thinking, how much planning ahead this game. Yeah, there. So that's sorted that out. So this is the best plan I'm thinking of going. I'm just going to follow it and see. This is a Warsaw Pact plan to the end. This is how I think you should go. This is how I used to work with Red Storm with the Warsaw Pact. They're a hammer. They're going to carry on and bash through whatever's there and get that side. So I don't know if it's good enough to win. We'll see. All right, so let's just start. And I'm sure I've got everything going. I hope my timings is going to work. And let's go the recons. The tanks follow behind. I don't know if 5 minutes is enough. So you don't want them bunched up. See, that's why And then the HQ's also going to follow behind them. See, you're getting them. Why did these guys are moving so quick? The recon leads the spear. This is the tip of the spear. I don't see any of these O's here. No, the AI's got different plans. That setup might not be the same as what we played it, because that was a setup for us. That setup might be, he might have taken those recons and put them at the back here. Who knows? They've got 4 plans, the AI. So I was expecting to see all the recons here, but that's not going to happen because they've got other plans. They can set this up to defend as they want. So the recon is very important here. Come on. Well, as far as I can see, there's nothing to adjust. I'm still wanting to go with this guy. I don't know why he's not going, but let's carry on. Let's just get some more sight. I know he's shooting there at HQ. There's nothing I can do with that. I hope it's not gonna. The idea with the Warsaw pack is to flood him, where there's just too much to defend at one time. You know why he's taking so long there? What's his problem? Should have maybe moved him. He's the eyes and ears. He's telling me what's here. Still no vision here. This little is gone. I must find out where this is. Why is this so far behind here? Okay, there's he got units concentrated here. Okay, good. Okay, he's coming. The HQ's coming. Okay, as long as the HQ's standing. So he's got a section of units clogged up here. Can't see anybody. He can't see anybody. There's nobody there. I'm gonna actually stop him here. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's arrived. Okay, great news. Okay. Where's my bloody HQ? Okay. Okay, he's going to there. Okay, good. And he's going to there. Okay, good. Where's my... Okay, there's the mortar. Okay, I'm going to put him on FCC. Just to make life easier. So he can shoot. In fact, he's not... He's not. He's not. Okay, he's gonna. No, 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 no. I'm not. He's gonna move. I didn't realize the. He's got to move. And he's got to go to there, and that's what he's got to do. Shit, he's got to be on call there. He's got to do that. I didn't realize how. And this guy I don't think is gonna. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and set all this up. The spaghetti. I don't want these things to be finally like that. Let me just set this all up. I'll pause it. I'll be back now. Okay, I must put this on. Full screen. Show full screen. Otherwise, we have this jumping here. All right. So basically, I've put these guys. I'm moving them into a better place, and I'm putting them on call, and I'm leaving them on FCC. The reason I'm doing that is I don't know here what's exactly here, and I'd rather not. I don't know if I can't remember if there's a O in this or there's a O there, whatever. So I'd rather let the AI decide when to shoot at what, and then if I see more of an idea of where everything is, I'll send out the clumps. Yeah, I just want that, and then this. There's still no vision here, eh? And I've sent these guys more direct into these areas, and I'm stopping these guys here to fight. Occupy and fight. You understand? Occupy and fight. I'm just wondering if... See, this is an obstacle, man. So I don't know. Okay, I'm going to let him go in there. Go into that obstacle and just see what happens. That's an obstacle. He'll have to work on that. These guys are coming into here. And I'm sending... And I've put this HQ over there, the big HQ. And his HQ I'm going after. I just hope this works. I've made some adjustments here, but I don't know. Yeah, let's proceed. Okay, see, there's something in there. See, now this HQ will move immediately because it's their first turn. But you see, they've got staying power. So all I need to do is move that. I'm going to assault. Just want to make sure my HQ is getting there. And he's barraging. Thank God for that. Oh, sorry, let me get, because my face is probably in the way there. Okay. Oh, don't worry, sorry, I didn't read that. That's good. See, the FCC is working now. That's what we wanted to do. Let him pick his targets of opportunity. Sorry, I might be in the way there. I know my face is down here somewhere. I think we got the planes. I hope we got the planes. If we got the planes, we can do something. He's going to be getting leopards soon. We don't want to advance the tanks into the city. Good. 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 And now I might place consistent bombardments. I might take it off FCC and then aim at the top there. Killing our tanks. Good. Good. See, the AI is pretty smart with this bombing, eh? It's not too bad. I just want to get these top O's over here. Those tanks are just overseeing that. Ugh. Why is he taking so long? What is his point? And we need to bomb these hosts. You see how long this thing can take, eh? Now I need to get these two O's with artillery. Now we're slowly clearing him out. HQ. The HQ is fine now. Let's put him on hold and line. But now he's running this way. He's moving out of the HQ. Yeah, he's still in his loop. Alright, he's out. We can move in there. Okay, good. Good. Yes, it's 8 minutes already. The patience you need for this game, eh? I don't think I have it anymore, eh? I love this game, I do love this game, but the patience of having to wait through all these combats, I've changed a bit, eh? I don't necessarily like these. I like these games, but I find that for myself, as I got older, now that I'm 60, I don't like this game. I like the games, I do like the games, but I don't like them like I used to. You know what games I really like are these games that are, I know I'm going off on a tangent here, these games that are self-contained systems, where it runs in real time, and it runs itself, and you just make certain adjustments, like Survival City Builders. Then I can spend hours on that game. On these games, I mean, I'm sorry, I get frustrated, I'm sure you would too. I love the game, and I'll play it. Sometimes it gets too long, eh? I mean, this is a small scenario, eh? The big ones, can you imagine? I used to sit like till night time still playing that. Best played by yourself, not as a viewership type of thing. Alright, I'm going to pause the game and just make my moves, and I'll get back and I'll tell you where I was. Okay, I'm back. It's quite a bit, yeah. Okay, I've put these on FCC computer control. They're on call. I've adjusted the guys to move into here and to guard this hex. I've made sure the HQ is going there. I put him on march so he gets there. And these tanks, I thought I could, but it can't go across the river. So these guys, not this guy, yeah, these guys are moving in. You see? Come on, show up. Come on. See, they're moving in. Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, I think to there. Yeah, and then this guy's going into that because we know the tanks are coming up this way. Let's look at let's evaluate our situation. Right, so we still got good cycles, better cycles than him, but we've lost a bit, eh? Let's just see what these logs are unbelievable. Eh? At each and every time it gives a log of what it's done, where it is. You can really climb into this thing. We've lost a bit, eh? We've lost quite a bit. What have we killed of these? Let's see how I don't know if it keeps you that victory thing. No, we're still sitting here contested. I don't know if this updates in real time. Well, 7, it looks like it's updating in real time. So we're still sitting here and contested. It's hard as a Warsaw Pact. It's hard because you got to face that. Let's see what we've killed. Okay, we've done well. We've killed 15 Mac units because we wiped out this whole section here. Yeah, we've done pretty well, I think. And we just need to get these two objectives and then move from there. Weather forecast is okay. We still is that us? Are we the red? Is this we've lost a bit of electronic warfare? Yeah, enemy's very high now suddenly, and our electronic burden is low. We're flicking low. And up here it tells you Warsaw Pact. We've got strong air support, air superiority. See there, Warsaw Pact strong. And I just kept these guys because they're doing a good job. They hit when they see, and they hit on the moment. All right, He's nothing else has come. We haven't got those planes yet, have we? Where's this thing here for? Okay, these planes, we still come in 37 minutes and 57 minutes. Yeah, yeah, we should be in our loop to get it. Okay, let's hit the next turn. Bring those guys home. I'm keeping the tanks there. I think I should move them. I should move those tanks maybe into cover. I know the ones on trees there, but I'm using the tanks just to cover this area across. I'm going to see what line of sight they have. That's a preferred position. I must move that tank out. Move him out. Maybe moving going, because you see, you can only go over the bridge and over to there. You got to go all the way around. You can't just cross the river there. Okay, so they are now moving. Okay, there we need to knock. I'm sure he's going to take us there. They're good. Tanks are providing us cover into the city, so that's important. I just want to see what their vision's like. Okay, we need to get him further up. Let him just get in there. Yep, into the troops, and he needs to come in here. He's got the helicopter coming. So he got his helicopter. Okay, good. Okay, he's in. Get this one. Yeah, I don't know what the ground's like over there, but if I can bring maybe I should actually take that. I'm going to do that with the tanks now. I don't know why. Okay, is it us? Okay, great. Let's see if we can move and hold. See, he can't. Shit. See, he's got to go round this way and do that. Alright, I think I'll just delete that. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and make the moves. Decide what I'm going to do. Alright, I'll be back now. Okay, I'm back. I've taken a tank and I'm moving him to take this, and he's going to go through this one. This guy, I've asked him to move to guard that hex. This guy was going to move across there, but he's busy with a fight. He's fighting this over there. So let him finish that. This guy, I've moved. I know he got in there, but I've moved him to cover there, and I'm still getting this guy up to there. And I've asked the recon unit to go down here. This recon unit. He said, I just want to see what's over there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to plan. We haven't got the aeroplanes yet, so that's okay. So they've just arrived. It helps them to arrive now, but they're under FCC when they arrive, so that means they'll immediately start sending guys up. Come on. 34, 38, so we are still... Okay, that's fine. I know the guys have come, but I'm going to keep them on... fighting in the city. Well, he's in the trees. I watched him. He was in the trees. That's why I moved this unit to there. They go up. I'm going to leave the planes. Just check that they are under FCC and leave them at that. Okay, I just want to check that the planes are under FCC. Okay, they're under FCC. And I've got them on call. Okay. And this is under FCC on call. I just want to see what that brings up. Okay, on call, and I've got them general screen, acceptable losses, 1x. Okay, and I've got them on call, and I'm leaving them under FCC because I don't think there's a need for them to. When the tanks come, we want to bomb, not now. And if they come in between that, we can then do that. At the moment, I'm happy with everything. Let's just carry on. Okay. Why would he be moving back? I don't understand him. Shit, man, I didn't see that. He's now moving back. He's 8 guys, and he's got a 1 guy he's having a fight with. Him dropping his... Yeah. It's frustrating, eh? Frustrating. Now he's in the town, so he should be fairly covered. Now where is he? Is he moving? He's moving. It's taking too long to move for my liking. When's this fight gonna be resolved here? Let's look after those 2 O's there. Still 12 minutes. When's this tank gonna move? He moved in there and he stopped moving. I think I'm gonna send a plane to here. I'm gonna send a plane to there. If I can still see this guy, I'm gonna send a plane there. Yeah. Okay, there's the tank moving now. Six minutes. Hey, these little 2-0s are giving up a big fight. This is actually running away from the SO. And these O's aren't helping much out. I'm gonna. He's run away there. He's in an improved position, so he's. Okay, there's the mortar going, but I think he's moved out of that place. Hard to get the hope to move, eh? To move one square. I think this is where I've changed, eh? I can't sit here now and watch the screen like this. Move like this. I used to love it. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, you are not... You are on hold, friend. I don't know why you're retreating. What is your problem? Okay, he is. Oh, it's down. Maybe his morale. You see, 67%. He's got ammo. His readiness is very low. Let's see if we can get this tank in there. And it's this. Hey, this. I asked him to move like 20 minutes ago. He's still parking. You see the thing here with delayed orders. So he's still deciding to go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let one plane out. And I'm going to strike him over there. Yeah. And I'm going to commit it. And I'm just going to take him off FCC while I commit that strike. And if he sees somebody, if somebody sees, he'll bomb it. The other plane I'm leaving for these tanks that are going to come. This tank is still trying. This O is still... What is his problem here? Hold on that Hex. You need to... Yes, you need to... There's a O there that you need to take out. So hold on that Hex. This O, and I need this O on the... I'm keeping these two O's back. And that's my only strike. Okay, let's go. So long then. Just got to get to that 500 and then up to the... I mean, it's one squad. He's sitting there. It's like... I don't know what he's up to here. He's got one squad here and they're busy every 2 minutes. Nobody seems to be winning there. Okay, that tank's gone. I put him in a better position, but he wasn't. I should have maybe moved him. I think I'm going to move him somewhere. can you imagine if this was an extra large scenario with hundreds of units, not just 5, hundreds up to thousands of units, and they're all busy doing this. These little fights like this. And this is how it's going. And you've got to resolve every single one of them. I love this game, but I've grown out of it. I can't sit, I get impatient. I'm like, 12 minutes? What have you been doing for 12 minutes? So busy fighting. And this is just this extra small scenario. Look at the time it's taken to resolve this in an extra small. Can you imagine if there were fights all over this place? If this place was chock-a-block with over 500 units to 1,000, all with their little fights going on here. I mean, we just switch and then we wait for 2 hours while the thing's getting resolved. That's how this game goes. That's the thing with this game. And I love it. I used to love it. I haven't got the patience for it anymore. I'm ready. I'm impatient now. I'm ready. It's 9 minutes and I want to get on. And I love this game. I'll still play. So he found the O there. Okay, the O moved there. Okay, brilliant. It's exactly what we needed. Okay, that took him. I don't know if it took him all out. But these two little O's here. These little O's here. These little O's. They got into their own little fight and they constantly... Nothing's getting resolved. Nobody's dying. And it's realistic. I mean, I know it's realistic, eh? And this tank crawled up here. This is the only thing with this what prolongs this game. Because the extra small game, he's sitting here for an hour and 2. While these little battles get resolved. Imagine if this was all extra large with the hundreds of units. Okay, here come the tanks. Alright, I can now... I just want to see... Okay, so he's coming on this side. Okay. Okay, so we need to... I think I'm going to bring this I should have brought this down. Okay, I've got to drop some planes on you. I've got to drop planes on you. And I've got to drop them on the yield. Brilliant. Right, come the planes, cometh the hour. Airstrike. 1. Commit. Okay. Airstrike. In fact, they're both moving up here. So I'm thinking they're moving here. It seems they're moving there, but I'm going to drop one there and commit it. So I've got 2 airstrikes in go. Now's the time to maybe hoist some. I know they can call. Let me hoist a neutralizing 1, 2, 3. In fact, I will move that around. I'll put this there, 3 there, and 2 there. And I maybe should have gone. No, leave it like that. I'm gonna leave the other ones on FCC. These other ones on FCC, and I'm just gonna get 1. We need to back up on there. I need to bring this one down. Just want to see what the not the SOP line of sight is. Okay, the line of sight is good over there. Alright, so we can then, and it's in the grass. This guy, is he still fighting this guy? Ah, Jesus, man. He's never going to get that guy. We need to keep this guy guarded. And then these guys will then throw out the... And... This 1-0. This 1-0 is still fighting against this 1-0. Hey, man. It's frustrating, eh? Okay, this is the last chance. Let's give this a good go. Let's see what happens. I think I've moved everything I need. Find that artillery. I'm hoping it's gonna... Come on, aeroplanes. Come on, artillery. I'm in the town, so he's in danger. Don't worry about the planes. Come on, artillery. Yeah. Yes. Thank God for that. Planes. He's only got 1-2 tanks here. We're gonna wipe these tanks out. Where's the aeroplanes? Hey. No, that's not very smart. He's going right into the infantry, into the infantry. Not smart. There is one more, yeah. Yeah, the planes didn't need to come. I put them back on call. And this tanks, this is not moving, man. When's this gonna move through there? I'm trying to keep my faces down there. I'm trying to keep the... Okay, they're no visible because you took too long. There is a visible. Okay, so there's a... Okay, that's... Yeah, it's alright. I'll put those planes back on call. Thank God for that, man. Can I move? Oh, they're all under FCC. Supply that. Okay, keep him under FCC and on call. Okay. The planes as well. Okay. And this plane as well is under FCC. And this plane, I'm going to see if I'm going to... No, delete this order. Okay. And apply that. Okay, so they're both under FCC. I'm just going to let the planes do their thing. And I'm going to leave this. This guy's, I don't know, in the scenario he'll have moved. And this guy's continually fighting this guy. But it's fine. We've got this covered. We should be okay. All right, let's hit it. I think all his tanks are gone. Telling you. I know the thing said we must get this come here. That briefing said we must come here. I don't know why there's no points here. We'll see at the end of the... Maybe we were supposed to go down there and kill this artillery here. So I'm thinking. Okay. Alright, let's hit it. Let's hit it again, because there's nothing more we can do. Hey, I keep telling you, move deliberate. There, and then there. And commit to it. And commit on hold. Hey, I keep giving him orders, and he's not following the bloody orders, man. I mean, okay, his readiness is a bit low, but I mean... I'm telling you, and I'm giving you, and when's this so gonna die? This number one here, when's that gonna die? I don't see that. There's nothing else to do. I've put everything on pursuit. It's gonna end now. So I'll pause. It's 4.5 hours. It should be 5 hours. I think maybe we've got a margin of victory. I hope. I don't know how this thing's judged it, but I'm trying to get these victory points here, and I'm trying to get a tank. But there's one little O there that is just hour after hour. Oh, there's a tank coming here. I didn't know the tank was coming here. Alright, shoot the planes down. I think I had mine shot. Oh, you hit one. This is us. Okay, so we have severe losses here. Well, we've almost annihilated all these units, so you know, we might lose this on severe losses. So yeah. I've got him in cover there. So it's almost by the end. It'll end now. I'm curious to see how I've done. I'm really curious to see. The Czechoslovakian phase is over. I'm curious to see this. Hey, this. You're not gonna get. And I've got that thing on the planes on there, and it's the last. So we're just gonna play through that. I've moved that. He's not moving, so I can't help him move. He's just been like a couple of hours ago. I've told him to move. This infantry's been fighting this one little unit here in the town. Yeah, I'll be finished now. 4:56.5. I'd be curious to see what we ended. What was our final score? Okay, so we got basically we did. What did we end with? Okay, we also got a marginal victory, eh? There, also marginal. Yeah, because we got the victory of 2,000 surviving forces. We left. Let me see what the butcher's bill is. Yeah, we lost more than him, which is understandable. The Warsaw Pact is gonna take the brunt of the losses, eh? They built like it. That's why they have superior numbers. The Soviets always believed in heavy firepower. Artillery was their big weapon. That was the hammer. And then they believed in quantity, not necessarily quality. So they had quality troops, but they didn't have quality equipment. NATO's got much better equipment. But they had numbers of it, like 20,000 tanks, and NATO can only field 3. So that's how it was. The classic war of quantity versus quality. Let's just see. Oh no, I didn't run into these guys. They were there, but I just didn't run into them. How's that? I didn't run into them, eh? Put his tank down there, he defended here. He had nothing here, except he was. And then I got this one, obviously, because it was adjacent. Thank God for that. So that gave me that extra. If we look at what did we kill on the enemy side? Reported kills. Okay, so we killed 12 tanks. So we wiped out all these leopards, and they're expensive. And then we killed 12 tanks, and we got a lot of mechs, which is good against NATO, eh? If you look at their tanks, let me just see their tanks. It tells you the value of the victory points. Let me just see if we victory points, 256 points, right? 258, if I'm not. That's it. And how much are these tanks? Just want to 147, so almost half. These are T-55, so half to the Leopards, almost half to the Leopards. And the Russians in the Stupper War, they had a lot of T-55s, T-62s. They had T-80s and that, but not as many as there are thousands of T-55s and whatever, and T-62s and all this type of stuff. So the victory points we got him good and solid, eh? Yeah, you see, I'm not this type of game. I love this game. It's like command operations. I love it, but that's a little bit quicker to play, but it's more complicated in a sense. But this game, you see how I bitched and moaned about this fight that was carrying on here, and this guy's not moving, and you're waiting all these turns. I know it's an hour, it's only an hour, but it's like, and can you imagine if this battlefield if we have got extra large battlefield and we got all these little fights going on, we'd be sitting here till next week, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's not really, it's playable, but you can really only have good. I mean, this is an extra small scenario. We've spent already 2 hours on it, and just a few units. So I've changed. I used as a kid. That's why I don't also necessarily use Gary Griffith's War in these two. I mention a lot, but I don't play it on the channel because this is a long, in-depth, all the little pieces. It's a complicated game, and it takes forever, and it's so slow. And I'm not saying the game is slow because it's bad. It's just that's the nature of when you as soon as you start making stuff more realistic in war games, everything slows down. The more realistic it is, the more it's simulated, the more it slows down. And you can spend an hour on a little conflict. I've got Cold War, Command Mission, Cold War, which I'm going to show on my channel soon, sometime. That's brilliant. That's very tactical. And you, at least there you can see the troops fighting, whatever. But it's also slow. It's slow. And you're waiting. That's all in real time, but it's better than it's in real time slow. I've noticed that I've got more... I've noticed that I'm more interested at this stage because I'm not, as I got older, I got less complicated. I start looking for the complications. I just want a gun and show me where to shoot. Don't give me all those complications, and this game has got it. I used to love it, but I can't play it at the moment so much because I can't get into the details of all the, it's not because I can't do it, it's just because it's the effort and the energy. And I have the energy, but I don't think the effort's worth it. Anymore as it used to be. I find games now, I'm going to show you some games next week and the week after, games that are not war games, survival city builders like Furthest Frontier or Against the Storm. These games I get lost in them, where it's a system, it's in real time, and the thing runs on its own. You don't need to add anything, it runs by itself. And all you do is tweak. You tweak here and then you let it run and you tweak here. Leave me alone. I won't forget. The nights and the days will come. I'll be in there. I won't even notice it's gone by. That's the games I'm loving. Those are the games. Because it's not requiring me all this working out. But it is requiring me teething here and teething there. Yeah, it's just as the age you grow, you change. I still love this. But I can't play it. Every time I come out, I'm like, oh God, this is the last scenario. How long is this gonna be today? I know, I haven't got the effort anymore. I see, I don't want to work out the minutiae, and yet I love the whole things. And I'll come back to this, and I'll show you Gary Grisby's world in there, but I won't be in depth playing. And I always wanted to play Command Mission, Air Command. The mission. Modern Air Command, because I love that's real time and everything's moving and you got a complexity I can't take. It just drains me, man. I haven't got the energy. I look at this and I think, hey, and then I look at the manual, 600 pages, and I'm thinking, wow, I've got to go outside and play. I can't get involved in that. I can't. It just, there's too much. It's too much detail and everything. And it's not the fact, as I said, that I can't do it or I'm slow or I haven't got the energy. It's the effort, as whereas the reward is not so high anymore as matching the effort. Before the reward was high, I felt great about, I wanted to find out, and I had the effort. I don't want to put the effort anymore. That's what happens to me. This game I love, and I'll probably come back to it at some stage and have another go at it. I've got the playlist there, and I love to, and maybe I'll change or get a bit mad, but it's time to move on. I hope you understand what I mean. So next week I'm not going to be back here, as I said. I'm tomorrow and this week I'm taking off. I've got a lot of things to do, so I'll come back next week with another game. I hope you enjoyed this. I think I've covered everything for you to understand how the game works. You've seen the tutorial part where I blew up where I've played. Then when I played as NATO and all the moves I made and how I made them and how they worked. And I can put timings on them, and they work here, and I've explained. So I've explained enough for you to know if this is a good game for you or not. All right. So you should know by now. I don't need to explain. I think we've covered up to what you guys can think is a good game. Great game. Go buy it. If you like this type of thing, or you think you can get into it, and you love the Cold War, go buy it. It's great. All right. So another minimal. We got a minimal. Is that a minimal victory, eh? Oh, shit. Yeah, marginal victory. So we could, and remember, this is the easiest, it's an easy scenario. They rate it as easy. It's not that the AI is weak. I'm playing with full realism. I'm playing as Gonard with all the stuff on. I can't see anything. But this is an easy scenario. And I can only get a marginal victory. Shows you, eh? How tough this is. So, I suppose if I learned it, I would get. Anyway, that's enough. I think I explained everything to you. All right, Sean from Fitz, good day on you.